This is my audience. When you think of who your idol is, do you think of a professional athlete, a celebrity, an organization that makes a difference? Well, when I think of who my idol is, I think of the commander-in-chief of our country, like John Fitzgerald Kennedy, for example. Hi, my name is Hunter Nickell, and today I'm going to tell you a little bit about John F. Kennedy. After this speech, I hope you all know and understand the reasons why John F. Kennedy is my idol. There are many reasons I see JFK as my idol, some of which are what he did for the United States as president, and some just because of the person he was. This is about my fourth or fifth project I have conducted on over JFK, which is why I am able to credibly speak about him. Today in my speech, I will be covering who JFK was, his career in politics, and what he did for the United States. According to biography.com, John F. Kennedy was born May 29, 1917 in Massachusetts to two wealthy families. For my first main point, who JFK is, he had the nickname Jack and was second oldest of 9 siblings. His family had a strong history in politics. One of his brothers was a U.S. Attorney General, and the other was one of the biggest senators in United States history. According to jfklibrary.org, JFK attended several schools, the Choate School and the well-known school, Harvard. JFK also played football like his brother, but his career was cut short when he ruptured a disc in his spine. After college, JFK didn't really have plans to become a president like his brother did, so he joined the Navy where he was a lieutenant and was assigned to command a patrol torpedo boat. After his career in the Navy, he came back and was awarded a medal for his leadership and courage as lieutenant. After this, John thought about becoming a teacher or even a writer, but then his brother died suddenly, which stopped all of his plans. Moving into my second point, JFK had a strong involvement in U.S. politics. JFK's career in politics really started after the tragic death of his brother Joe, and he was persuaded to run for Congress in Massachusetts, where he ultimately won in 1946. JFK served 3 terms, which is 6 years, in the House of Representatives, and then was elected into the United States Senate in 1952. Around the years of 1956 and 1957, JFK was becoming a very popular politician, of which he almost ran for vice president. JFK ran for president in the 1960 election with Lyndon B. Johnson as his vice president. Kennedy won the election by beating Richard Nixon and was then the youngest man at 43 years old to be elected president. He was the 35th president of the United States. Rolling into my third and final main point, JFK had many great accomplishments as president of the United States. On the night of his inauguration speech, he said, "Ask not what your country can do for you, ask what you can do for your country." That is from jfklibrary.org. Whenever I was reading his inauguration speech for one of my first projects, when I read that part, I knew he was going to be a very good president, even though that was many years ago. According to millercenter.org, JFK created a temporary Peace Corps on March 1st, 1961. The Peace Corps are a government-run agency that assists people outside of the United States to help them understand American culture. He then asked Congress to authorize the program to make it permanent. Another good thing JFK did was taking the U.S. economy out of a recession through his reforms, which was provided by LeonardoNewtonic.com. A lot of people were appreciative of JFK for his accomplishment. One of the last accomplishments I'm going to note today is when JFK averted a nuclear war because of his negotiations with the leader of the Soviets. It is said that the U.S. secretly agreed to remove nuclear missiles from Turkey, but that was never released to the public. John F. Kennedy did a lot of great things for the United States of America and other countries too, but unfortunately he was assassinated on November 21st, 1963 during a motorcade in Dallas. Americans everywhere were deeply saddened by the news of this incident, and almost all of them knew where they were and what they were doing at this time. Now that you know who JFK is, his career in politics, and what he did for the United States, I hope you know a little bit of why I see John Fitzgerald Kennedy as one of my biggest idols. This one's for you, Mr. Kennedy. Thank you for watching.